Ahoy, this is Zdenka. You guys asked me if I can make a vlog. At first, I was quite hesitant because there's not really that much exciting happening in my life right now. This week, though, everything changed. A lot of things are happening in my life, and what a great timing. It's a great time to make actually a vlog. And because of that, it will be a great idea to cover topic how it is to have a business, a studio in a house, how it is to work from home. Is it good or is it bad? What challenges do I have to face sometimes? Let's just talk about that, but first let me show you what actually is happening all around me. Well, let's start what's happening this week. Let me show you this little cute box. This is our internet, and as you can tell, it is flashing. That's right, that little box has been flashing like that for last 3 days. We have no internet for last 3 days. That's why I'm kind of late with video. It's Friday, the video should have been running at 10 a.m., but I'm still missing music for the video. It's already, what time is it now? It's actually 10:11. I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for the video, but it's not happening. I need to get online, grab the music from Epidemic Sound, and publish the video. And also, our TV is not working as well. We have no TV for last 3 days as well, because there's a lot of construction happening on our street right now in our neighborhood. They are inserting new internet cable all over the city, fiber, some fast internet, different company, not the company we have internet from. And as soon as they started drilling on Tuesday morning, they hit our line and they cut the line by accident. So I've been trying to get hold of our company, which is a little bit challenging, I guess, and they're trying to fix it, but so far hasn't really happened. So we have no internet and no TV. Should be happening today. Hopefully we are gonna be back online within the next few hours. They actually came yesterday to bring our internet back, and let me show you how the temporary cable looks like. A lot of duct tape and wires. That's how we fix things here in Canada. No? Well, I very truthfully hope this is just a temporary solution. They haven't given me any word. I pretty much just saw it and I was quite amazed. The fact that the wire is just wrapped around that young tree and it's attached to our eavesdrop. So whenever you get a storm and it's gonna start blowing like crazy, the tree is gonna swing in all directions, the wire is gonna swing in all directions, it can actually damage the eavesdrop as well. Yeah, I am waiting to hear the news today. I'm waiting to hear what the solution will be to this problem. Well, we had more things happening in our household. Let me show you another thing which happened the day before we lost the internet and TV. Welcome to the furnace room. We had a leak, yeah, and now I just found out the bulb on the top there is not even working anymore. So another problem at the top of the problem. Why we had a leak? Fortunately, it was leaking only around the furnace. It didn't go on the newly renovated studio space. Our fridge upstairs decided to leak on us. One of the lines which is bringing the water for ice and drinking broke down, and as we were kind of standing in the kitchen we noticed the puddle. So we went to assess the basement and we realized that yes, we have a little leak, so that had to be resolved as well. Yeah, that's the fridge. It's not leaking anymore. We took that line out, but it was trouble to get it back because for some reason this side of the fridge really bulked up, so it's like this right now. It's back. It's there temporary back as well. We are definitely shopping for different fridge. But before the fridge goes, how about a little tribute? So these are these challenges I am facing this week. How about we sit down somewhere and chat? So back again in my squeaky chair. It is much better now. So those were the challenges we had to face last few days here. Myself and my husband, we both have separate businesses. We work from home. And when you don't have internet, it definitely complicates your life. For example, for me, I'm in the middle of the wedding season right now. September for me is always the highest number of weddings of the year, and I need to be in touch with second photographers. I need to be in touch with bridal couples. I need to organize everything, make sure I look up all the information online, and I don't have access to that. I don't have a laptop. I have a desktop, so I cannot just take my stuff somewhere to coffee shop. I wish I had a laptop, and that's something I will probably have to get. Also posting a video on YouTube. A few hours late, it will run today. I know it will run today, but it will happen a little bit later. I know people are waiting right now patiently, probably panicking too. How come she hasn't posted a video yet? That's just very unusual. Yeah, I know. It's very unusual, and for sure something have happened. That means they cut our line here. On the other side though, there was something positive about not having TV and internet for 3 days. I noticed a huge changes in the family. The members of the family were not all over the place with their smartphones or on TV. We were actually communicating much more. There was a lot more laughter, a lot more hugging. Kids were happier. Yeah, it is interesting to see how the technology and internet is killing the communication amongst everybody, among people. I see it the most when I'm taking photos during weddings. And on purpose, sometimes I take photos of people during ceremony which are not watching ceremony. They are simply lost in their smartphones. In the evening, when there is a reception and everybody's eating, you see more and more, and it's a big difference since last year, more and more people not communicating to each other. They are just literally buried in their smartphones. It's kind of sad. I don't think it's gonna change. Yeah, that's the way it is. And that leads me to the topic I started at the beginning of this video, and that is working from home, having a studio in the house, how it is and all that. I've been taking photos for the last 13 years. I decided to work from home temporarily, which now is a very long time, for 2 reasons. We knew we want to have a kids, and when I have a kids, I have them for the reason I don't want to have the kids grow up with babysitter and me being always at work. So I knew I'm gonna limit my hours. I'm gonna be working only for a few hours a day, but the rest of the time will be devoted to taking care of the kids. Now that they are getting older, they are more independent, and now it's time for me to start focusing on my own business. Now I can add a lot more hours to it and take my time a little bit away from them. Now is a good time to make the transition and perhaps down the road actually move my business out of the house somewhere else. 13 years is a very long time. 13 years brought me literally a roller coaster of different situations. Some of them are great, some of them are bad. There were a lot of positives, some negatives, a lot of negatives as well. If you are thinking about having your own studio in a house, if you are thinking about photography business from the home, perhaps I should share with you my thoughts on that, what's positive and what's negative. Well, let's start with the positives. When it comes to money, you don't have the extra overhead costs, so you don't have to pay for the rent, for the studio space or for the office. Also, when you work from home, you can write off a lot more things. So it will definitely help you out financially right there. Number two, the schedule is extremely flexible. So you can work a few hours here, a few hours there, do things between you need to do for your family or around the house. You don't really have to spend any time on the road. So you are gaining a lot more time. You are definitely a lot more productive if you work from home. And it was definitely very beneficial to our family because I work in the morning, then I take lunch break when I do my exercise, then I work again in the afternoon. The kids arrive from school, then I am able to take care of them, drive them to any activities they have, still cook, clean, do all that around the house. And then when they go sleep, I sit by the computer and I work again. So I definitely use all the time I have in a day and I'm extremely productive. Those are strong positive sides, but there are a lot of negative sides as well. First of all, the privacy. You have to make sure that your family is okay with the fact that you might bring clients to the house if you are a photographer and you will be taking photos of your clients. It will definitely kind of invade the family, it will invade the privacy, the private time. The best thing if you would have a studio with a separate entrance somewhere on the other side of the house, so you don't have to bring the client around your family directly, they don't have the contact. That will still kind of keep things very separate. Number two, it will be very challenging when it comes to bringing clients at certain times. For me, being a mom, having a family around and kids around, I can only work between 9 and 3 p.m. So in those times, a lot of clients are not willing to take their photos. They want to have their photos taken in the evenings after their jobs or on the weekends. So I'm losing a lot of clientele that way. If I would be available in the evening and on the weekends, I would probably be a lot more busier. But because I'm setting these boundaries, I am able to get a lot less clients. So I have to adjust my business and think, how can I still make money as a photographer? That is one of the reasons I started doing stock photography. That was the main reason, and I'm honestly glad I started it and I'm still doing it after all these years. So if you don't have a family and you can bring clients anytime, that's great. You will probably be very busy, it's not a problem at all. But if you are... Hello, Zdenka speaking. Okay, great. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Okay, bye. 15 minutes. 15 minutes and they are here and hopefully we'll be back online. So let me rewind. So if you don't have a family around, then it's good. You can work at any time. You'll be probably very busy. But if you're setting the boundaries like me, you have to think very hard in what direction you want to go, because you will be limited on what times you can actually bring the clients. You might have a hard time to fill out your calendar with bookings. Another thing which is quite important to consider is how are your neighbors? Are your neighbors gonna be okay with the fact that you will bring some clients here and there to your home? Some of them might be fine. Here and there might be someone who is not okay with it. I've had some challenges in the years, so I can definitely see that it can be sometimes a very big challenge. And last, a very important thing. If you work from home, you will be isolated. You will be living and working and doing everything in one space. It's kind of like a jail a little bit. Mentally, sometimes it will be very difficult. There are times when I feel very claustrophobic and I just need to kind of get out of this house, because you wake up, you work, you do stuff around the house, then you watch TV, then you work again. And you're constantly thinking around your work. You don't have that break because that same space will always keep you in the working conditions. So the way I solved it myself, because like I said, sometimes I got really claustrophobic and I just needed to get out of here. I got a hobby. At 40, believe it or not, I decided to take on the challenge to do figure skating. I only knew how to stop and go forward. That's it when I started. Now, after 2.5 years, I'm very close to learning the last jump, axel. So that sport, when I'm on the ice, is so challenging for me that, because I'm worried I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna break in half, then I'm gonna break my bones. I have to really concentrate on what I am doing. I have to really think just about what I am doing. I have to let go completely, so it cleans my brain so good. So I skate for an hour every single day, and that definitely helps me to overcome the fact that I work in the house and live in the house. So when I come back, I'm kind of relaxed, I feel much better, and I'm ready to work again. Guess what? Back online again. TV is working, internet is working. It's gonna take 6 to 8 weeks before they come and remove that temporary line and actually put that properly under outage. Then we will have that funny line there for a while. So I gotta go back to work and quickly upload the video for you guys so I can see it. It's Friday, right? And I hope you liked today's video. I hope you got some thoughts maybe resolved for those who are thinking about having the business in their house or having a studio in their house. If it's a good idea or not, hopefully that'll give you some ideas. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked today's video, subscribe to all videos like these, and if you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hello, I will see you, my friends, in the next one. Ciao, ahoy.